is up, Mech Warriors? So, I finally got around to downloading the beta of the Battletech Kickstarter, and so here we are. And basically, this first screen that I've landed on is telling me that I have to read the manual because there's no tutorial currently. So we're gonna go ahead and click on View Manual and see what it says. Pretty stoked about this. I really wanted to DL it the first night that it was out, but unfortunately could not due to prior engagements. So we're gonna go ahead and let this load. Assuming it ever does load. Okay, finally, we're here. Internet Explorer, you're useless. Okay, so let's see what do we have here. Wow, has it really been since, I guess it was the end of 2015. Wow. Wow, it really was the end of 2015 when this whole thing got started. Doesn't seem like that long ago. Anyway, okay. So standard WASD to move the camera, QE to rotate. Okay, makes sense. Free tumble camera, I don't know what that means. Zoom in, zoom out, okay. Middle click. I have no idea what that means. Okay, so left click, just standard attack. Right click is detailed info. Tab is to swap between mechs in your lance. I'm assuming it's going to be a lance. That's what they said it would be. Okay. Minus brace and turn. Is that like something that you do at the end of your turn to brace for incoming damage, or is it just like bam, that's the end of your turn? You hit minus to end your turn to forcibly end it. Hmm. Oh, that's kind of cool. You can enter the camera on the mech. You can melee on the move, okay. escape backs out of everything. Okay, yes, so it is a lance. Hmm. So each pilot appears to have their own special little knack. We'll have to see what that is. So these mechs can fall down. They can be knocked down. Old school Mech Warrior 3, I think, was the first one to introduce that. I don't remember if Mech 4 continued it. I know MWO, before I started playing, it used to have a knockdown mechanic, but they took it out because I guess people bullied Russ, and he was like, fuck that nerf. Gonna have to look up what called shots is. Toggle weapons off via the weapon panel in the lower right to conserve heat. So you can choose what weapon groups basically you attack with. Okay. Okay. So these little brackets indicate how many of your mech that you have currently selected weapons are in optimal range. So unless you need to get a roll of the dice shot off, it's probably going to be best to just wait and make sure that everything's in optimal range. Interesting. Okay. So when the mech is shut down or prone, you can try to target specific sections or components, but it doesn't use the normal targeting or gunnery skill. It uses the tactics skill. Interesting. Interesting. Hmm. This is an interesting balance issue, probably. The game will always try to trade off acting between you and your opponent until one side runs out of the next in the current phase. When that happens, like in phase 3 pictured here, the side with the mechs remaining will get to use all of them in a row. So if you bring an entire assault lance in, you could do all your actions together at the end. I don't know. It just seems like there's something there for counterplay, but I'll have to play firsthand to really further develop that theory. Interesting. So looks like the action heats up the longer the fight goes on. Interesting. Seems like it's kind of skewed towards, I don't know, it just intuitively, excuse me, seems to me like the best thing to do is save your best shots towards the end. Seems like there's a real possibility for some one-shot type scenarios there. Oh, okay, gotta save my screenshots. So when I take a screenshot of the actual game and put it up here, make note of that. And that's it, guys. If you haven't read the manual yourself, you can find it at this URL. I'm gonna put it in the video description down below. And the next video will be an actual playthrough. So, um, yeah, enjoy, guys.